Thank you, I'm Husky Martinez.
Oh, hey, who the fuck are you? What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Husky. It's the film crew. I told you those guys were gonna come over and do a documentary.
Oh, yeah, sure I remember. Come on in. You want a beer or something? Yeah, all right. Come on. My name's Husky Martinez, former professional wrestler, one-man band, and last of the Hunchmen. I'm a ham-bone, burger boy, minced meat, huckle-bucking son of a gun. Yeah! Now what you want to know?
You sing a lot about hot dogs. Tell us about your history with hot dogs.
Well, I used to run away from home a lot when I was a little pup, looking for my dad and all. And I used to put hot dogs in my pockets so I'd have something to eat when I'm on the road. Hot dogs always been pretty good to me, you know. And they're full of all the best things. Birds, pigs, cows. You can give it at the gas station too, they're real cheap.
How many hot dogs are you cooking there?
All of them. You want one?
Yes, please. How do you like to cook them?
Well, see, I like to get a real good char on them. See, it was Catfish here who taught me that you can cook them. I didn't know that before. And so, what I like to do is get them so that they get a Kenosha char, which is really dark. Kind of like Carl Weathers' arms, you know? Real sassy and juicy. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all want to do some drugs? Well, let me tell you how to make a Husky Special. First, you got to get 2 Kenosha char dogs. And you want to jam those in a janky, cheap white bun. Just like that. If you don't have a bun, you can use just white bread. That's fine too. Then you're going to want to put on some onions. Yum. Banana peppers. Very important. Relish. I like sweet relish. Put a lot on there. Some mustard. Then, Doritos, that's key. Original Dorito style. You want to put those on the plate a little on top too. That's how you want to do it. And then my secret ingredient, some celery seed. Now I can eat like 10 of these buttholes in a row. You want one? I made this for you. Here.
I would like to propose a toast to the hot dog king, the last of the hunchmen, to the man himself who is taking all of us to the next level of hunch music and the next level of hot dog eating, to Husky Martinez. Martinez. Woo! Woo! Woo!
All right. Let me show you upstairs. Come on. So, like years ago, I started this cult. I'm the only member and founder. It's called Y2 Kizzle. And the idea is that I don't use anything that was invented after the year 2000. So this is like my temple, and like the way that, well, you'll see. It's got all the best shit. So like, got laser discs and VHS and old big ass TV. And then, ooh, here's my cassette tapes. Now, cassette tapes is the best thing ever invented. Like this one right here. I found this in the street after a snowstorm. Fucker plays fine. Rock set. Looks sharp. You can steal music, record off the stereo or the radio, whatever. Actually, you want me to make you a tape? So when I make a tape, the big thing is I always want to start it with some Britney. Because B-Dog is, I think, the finest performer there is. I could talk all night about why I think so. But the first reason is that she's a stone cold fox. The second reason
So, how did you get the name Husky?
oh, well, so my mama, Poodle Martinez, her daddy's name was Wolf Martinez, and his daddy's name was Bernard Martinez. So I guess she just wanted to stick with the dog thing, so that's why she named me Husky. I come from a real small town called Parts Unknown, and I went to George Steele Elementary School. Go Animals! And there were 3 Huskies in my class. There was Husky L, Husky M, and Husky R. Now Husky R, first day of kindergarten, it's Husky Ramirez. We locked up in the center of that playground and we've been fighting ever since. 3rd grade, he choked me out with the chain of a swing set. Choked me out cold. He's a son of a bitch. Now Husky L, that's Husky Lopez. Scary dude. Nobody fucks with Husky Lopez. I once saw that guy climb to the top of the rope in gym class and flying headbutt the gym teacher. Killed him.
How did you meet Catfish Davenport?
Oh, yeah, it's a funny story. So I was an indie wrestler, pretty small potatoes, back in the early mid-aughts. And I was wrestling way up in Minnesota somewhere, okay? And we were wrestling at a baseball field. And I'm wrestling a guy named Chauncey O'Shea, the Irish Rose, I believe he was. And so he's beating the shit out of me because I'm the heel and I'm taking it, right? And he cut me open real bad over my eye here, and I'm just juicing everywhere. I can't see shit. And we get over by the concession stand, and somebody hands me a wad of used up old napkins. And so I wipe my face, and I can see again, and there it is. The most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Well, she spit on me and then gave me a Ric Flair chop. Woo! It was awesome. So awesome. So after the show, I found her. And I asked her if she wanted to join up and do some intergender stuff. And, well, she said yes. So we traveled around my van for years after that. And our big break came when we got a chance to tour Japan and Mexico. And we were making tens of thousands of yen and pesos. And so we thought we was rich. Well, shit, we got back. There's something called conversion rates. We don't know nothing about no conversion rates. And well, it turns out we didn't make any money. So the problem is, our very last match in Japan was an exploding barbed wire match. And poor Catfish here got her throat cut real bad. She ain't been able to talk since. It's permanent. So that's why she talks with signs. Yeah, look at that, conversion rates.
And how did Dutchy become the manager?
So what had happened was I was managing Husky Ramirez at the time. And that mother Lopez, he was hot on our tail, so we parted ways, and I was just looking for a little place to come hide out, but also I was trying to keep tabs on what was going on in the wrestling world at the time. And so I headed down here to old Champaign, Urbana, just to let the heat pass. And walked into an unsanctioned intergender wrestling match at the Armory. It was Husky Martinez versus Feral Hannah, known in legend as the Crick match. And those two, there was battery acid, there were kendo sticks. That shit spilled out of the Armory through Mount Hope Cemetery, ended up in the Boneyard Creek. And I was watching this and I was just like, who is that guy? I gotta hook up with him. Now, by the time I managed to track Husky down, he stopped wrestling and was only doing music, but I said, you know what? What's the difference? I'll join up anyways.
Husky, how did you become a one-man band?
Well, my daddy, Chongo Martinez, was a son of a bitch. And he drove the ring truck for Vern back in the Minnesota territory, and he did some wrestling for him too. Well, he met my mother. She was a school teacher, and he thought he was going to try to settle down, but, you know, a dog got a hunt. So he took off. And you know what he did? He banged half the moms in 5 states, and the son of a bitch died doing what he loved. Well, all he left me was this here guitar, his old accordion case, and his favorite hot dog pan. And ever since I was a little pup, I've been hammering on these things and trying to make music. And that's about it. This song's called Cheap Heat. Urbana, you got 2 smells. Horse shit and weed. And student loans. Y'all don't got a home improvement store and it shows. The anchor of your mall sells your junk back to you. Well, hey, thanks so much for coming. It was a real great time. I hope you have a great, safe trip, friend.
Say, what was your name anyways?
Ramirez.